new faces learning about many worlds, and all of your efforts do not go in vain. From liking to resharing to retweeting, it's really important that we get your buy-in and your participation in any form and whatever medium you use to help with that, because that's how we will get out to new people. And that being said, I'm going to jump right into the Human's tattoo campaign, because that is the one that I am super hype about personally. So to give you guys a idea, if you remember, in early December, Human said if we sold out within a particular time frame, he would get a tattoo. Now, there's some debate of where he would get the tattoo, but we've confirmed it will be on his arm. And originally it was planned to be done with a magazine, but that didn't work out. And this gives us the perfect opportunity to do something that the community can jump in on, and it will allow Human to get a dope-ass tattoo. So what is it? Well, the campaign is going to run for approximately 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm just about to make it live. So give me 1 second there. Add members to the roles. Many worlders. Add. Right on. So you all now can actually view the new channel called Tattoo Competition. So, what are the details of the competition? There's going to be 3 different modes that or criteria that you can use as the theme for the tattoo. Any one of the 3, or all 3 of them, which is the contract, the logo, or Human's bit. And you can use those as inspiration for your design, which will eventually be voted on, and then it will be placed on Human's arm. Now, what happens if you're first place and you actually get the bragging rights of putting a tattoo on someone's arm? In addition to that, you're going to win 1 million many. That's right, 1 million many. And you will be one of the first people to have your NFT placed on the marketplace. The NFT Many Worlds NFT trading post is going to be launched fairly soon, and we're going to be doing a bit of a tech update as well, which we'll talk more about that. Second place is also going to win 250,000 many, and they're going to also be the second to be placed on the NFT marketplace, or trading post, sorry. And third place is going to win 100,000 many, and they'll be the third to have their NFT placed, their artwork to be placed on the trading post. So if any of you are artists out there, this is a fantastic opportunity to put your art out and actually get a start on a new community, on a new place where people can see your art and actually buy it as well over time. Because when our NFT trading post goes live, something that you as an artist will be able to actively be a part of and use your community as a part of that. Now, what else is going to happen? You're going to have a special role which will be assigned. So this is a campaign, and if you guys recall, in the past campaigns, we've assigned roles to those people, and so many people have asked, what is the deal with the first 100? What is the deal with the second wave? Why Many Worlders? Why the Bitforce? These have all been campaigns and an opportunity for us to get involved as a community. This is our third and our first of its kind to allow the artists to get involved in the Discord activities and to also put their art out on the market. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I'm pretty hype about giving away 1 million many to someone. When baby. I want to hear it in the chat. Let me see if you guys are hype about winning 1 million many. Come on, let's go. Right, so what's next? Well, there will be opportunities for people who also participate to also get assigned the role of Many Worlds artists. And that means that you will be, privy to certain things that others may not be able to. So don't worry if you don't make first to third. There's going to be something in there for you as well, including the involvement on the NFT trading post. So I might as well go right into the tech update, because there's a lot of information that's going to be, and a lot of updates and releases that are going to happen for the month of March. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what I've been harping about so long today, and that's our NFT trade post. So we do have a beta testing video, which is going to be coming out this afternoon, and you'll be able to have a first-hand look at the very, very rough version of the NFT trading post. And as soon as that is all put together and put in force, we're expecting by mid-March, you guys will be able to be the beta testers for that and help put more impact and more input into bringing it out there. In addition to that, we also have all been waiting for the fiat to many. When fiat to many? Well, I've gotten confirmation that no later than March 15, the fiat to many will be going live, maybe before, but we want to make sure that our engineers have enough time to make sure that it's working properly. Finally, when DApp. So I was on a call with Ruben and Tan last night, and we were talking about when DApp. I've gotten confirmation that the pressure is on, and we are aiming to have that DApp delivered. I want it by the end of this week, and I'm going to ask that we get it by the end of this week. So what do you guys think? Think we deserve the DApp? I think we do. So how is all of this going to be done, though? How are we going to be able to deliver all of this tech, which requires bug testing and you name it, and so on and so forth? Well, as you guys know, unfortunately, Sven's taken on a new role, and with that, he's gotten a bit busy, and we've had to kind of change pace and change gears. So Human's gotten really involved on the technology sides of things. He's been spending anywhere from 12 to 16 hours a day coding, and if you look at what he's doing, it says VM Basic, whatever that is, and he's been doing that from 9 a.m. until the wee hours of the night. And that's to deliver things like the NFT trade post. And quite honestly, I think that's, a lot for any one person. So we've brought on some additional help. Now, Duro and Walter are still very much involved, and they're an active part of the dev team. We're also bringing on 3 new developers. Alexis, welcome. Gonzo, welcome. And someone who you guys may know, Not Spam, has also joined the team. So we have 3 new devs when, we were pretty much with 3.5 for the past 2 weeks. And that is some great news, because that means all of the things that we need and want are going to be getting so much more attention and dedicated by these guys. And I'm so hyped to see all of the utility finally coming to fruition and being, done by, a team, whereas it was just effectively, Human kind of carrying the load by himself. And one of the new devs is going to be, personally handling the DApp itself, to make sure that it's completed and in a timely manner. So I think I've covered pretty much everything that I can think of, but there is a couple updates that I should talk about, and that's the daily drop. The daily drop is currently still being worked on. So you guys understand it's a manual process right now. It's managed off the chain, whatever that is. And it will be brought on the chain, and they're working on having that done by the end of this month. In addition to that, level 3 rewards are coming, and those are coming really soon. And I can't wait for us to get the first sets of level 3 rewards delivered on the Monday of the 28th of March. Right on. So I think it's time for some questions. I've talked a ton. Human, Tan, I don't know if you guys have any input on what I've talked about.
You're killing it, brother. If there's one thing I could ask, just because I want to, go ahead and drop some of the leaks I DM'd you about the upcoming marketing and interviews we're going to be a part of.
How dare I not drop leaks? Everybody knows I'm horrible with holding water. All right. So So we've got a ton of PR coming up for Human, and I'll tell you guys about the list of things he's talked about, and some that I overheard in a conversation last night. So we've got the Inspired Minds podcast. We've got Ocean 98's Bulldogs Rude Awakening show. We've got ABC Utah TV spot. We've got a Bloomberg tax article. We've got a Cointelegraph interview. We've got Benzinga. We've got Hacker Noon. And I heard somewhere that we've actually got a couple more coming up in the pipeline, including Fox. So,
he said Forbes. Oh,
Forbes.
and Fox.
And Fox.
Wait, shit.
Oh.
I'm fuck. You.
Yourself. Everybody knows that Human is just as bad as I am and cannot hold water.
Yeah, don't get a complete real talk. Forbes is a hard maybe right now. It's a hard maybe. It was kind of like
sorry, Human, spill more.
But yeah, Forbes is definitely a hard maybe, like Inked was. We know Inked fell apart, but I'm kind of glad it did because it kind of created the birth of this this tattoo campaign that Matt's putting on. Fox, on the other hand, yeah, that's real. That's definite. And I'm gonna stop here.
Like, can we just talk about what a big deal it is to be on Fox, ABC, Bloomberg Tax? Like these, this kind of lives up to our initial ambition of going after that average Joe. And with the ramp coming, and by the way, the ramp is in its infancy. It's going to continue to get better and better and better as we go, easier to use, more cost efficient. So now we really have to start, with the ramp so close, we really have to start going after that average Joe. And as we move into that market, you'll see us more and more. Who knows? Maybe you'll be driving down the road and pass a Many Worlds billboard. It's all been talked about. There are a lot of plans underway, but expect more of that as we move forward.
And the marketplace side, when you drop that video, everyone, please understand, all of this stuff is version, as Duro coined, 0.5, right? Like we came together as a team a few months ago. We've been spinning out all this stuff really quickly in terms of the software development cycle. So when you see these things, please understand, they're all very, very, very early stages. Once the marketplace is all set, man, like once that thing's up and running and people are utilizing it, we're going right back into the dev cave. So yes, you won't hear from us a lot, but that's a good thing. It's because we're working hard. And we're going to spin up that customization platform as quickly as possible, because that is when things get really awesome. When you have an NFT marketplace, right now every NFT marketplace in the world, including OpenSea, is a place where you go to list your art. And that's cool, right? That's cool, but that's what everybody's doing. It's just another marketplace. Will ours be easier to use than OpenSea? Will we have an on-ramp? Will it will it be cheaper because of gas fees? Yeah, absolutely, but that's not enough for that competitive edge to really break through and make a name for ourselves as Many Worlds, right? Because right now we are nobodies. That's the truth of the situation. We're nobodies, and that's okay. Right? That's why we're building. But once we introduce that NFT customization platform, that's when things get crazy exciting from my perspective. That is where all of my mind has been going this whole time. It's been all building up to once you can customize. Because now, let's say you have a project, Project A, right? And they have a default character like we have our bits, right? They have a character that represents their ecosystem. Okay, they create a default version that they upload as a project, right? Then the artists, any artists can come in and build accessories molded on that default character for their project. So you're going to have an NFT marketplace that's largely filled with accessories that are equipable to these different ecosystems' default characters. And we help build them out. the next step of that, once we're customizing, we have all these different projects that are having these different characters existing on our marketplace. The very next step of that is, okay, gang, you now have these customized characters for your ecosystem. A ton of people own it. They love it. Let's inject it into a game for you, right? And this is these early stages of that blockchain asset injection technology. As we always said in the beginning, this is built modularly, one thing at a time. I'm looking at chat. You guys are right. I'm going to mute now. So sorry. Love you all. I'm sick of working and not talking to you as much, but this is awesome.
All right. And something that was asked before, and it was like, what's the purpose of the first 100 and the second wave now? We all know that the bits were originally involved in that, and it's a part of the NFTs. Well, we are not only just a token, but a utility token, but we're also an NFT project that is delivering so many freaking opportunities. And as a part of being an NFT project, we get to do certain things like create OG roles and make sure that those people who are a part of the very beginning, and not just the first 250, not everybody who's in here, you guys are early. You are so freaking early. You have no clue. And if you think that the Human campaign is awesome, wait until we deliver the NFT part of our project. I cannot wait, because I started having a conversation about some of the things we'll be able to do with the NFTs. And yeah, let's just say, hold on to your, whatever, because it's going to be dope. And so we're going to have, so many things coming out within the next 2 months. And it all starts with delivering the trade post and the fiat to many and the DApp, so people can get a proper eye on what's happening with their investments, with their NFTs, and getting their money in so they can get their money. All right, so it's time for some questions. If anybody has any questions, raise your hands, and feel free to shoot me, to jump on stage and let's have a conversation about it. If I can't answer it, I'll be sure to get the answer. And you guys all know that's how I operate. I may say I don't know the answer, but I'll find it. Or feel free to ask your questions in the AMA chat. No questions? None? Come on.
Oh.
Tell me how you guys feel. Tell me if you like the idea of winning 1 million. Where's the people? Let me see some B's. Let me see some P's. Push.
Yeah, we got beast mode coming in, so there you go, Matt.
All right, beast.
Hey, thank you for the stage. Hey, quick question. Someone who's an aspiring artist, how would they get connected or start the process of becoming or uploading their artwork to be on the NFT marketplace?
Perfect question. So if you guys look on general chat, and I'll actually put it right here, you've got a new channel that everybody can jump into and have a look, called Tattoo Competition. That's where we want you to upload your images for all of the tattoo designs. And you are welcome to also share it on Twitter, tag your artist friends, and let people know about Many Worlds and the opportunity to win 1 million Many. I mean, but the primary way that we want to see all of the art is through that channel. And of course, drop it in general chat and let people see what you're doing out there.
Yeah, I'd advise start building some hype for your own art. The marketplace will be actually usable probably by the end of this month. So when Matt drops the video of the very basic looking version of what it is right now, you'll see the functionality, and it's literally a walkthrough of someone uploading a random. That's actually Alexis, who is a new dev team member. So you'll see him uploading an NFT and what that process will look like on our trading post, although it'll be a lot prettier. So just start building out your catalog, right? Think of different collections. If you want to have a collection that's, based on animals, come up with a clever name that has something animal related in it. And if you want to, something else, some other collection, then start building that out, start dropping it in chat, getting people hyped about the beast mode art that's about to drop on the marketplace when we open up the doors. That's what I'd recommend. Start building that portfolio, start generating hype around your stuff, and then once the marketplace is up, just hit that list button, bro.
Eduardo asked a question, and it was, can you explain how NFT posting works to someone who has no idea but is interested? So there's a couple ways that you can do it. The easiest way is literally using an upload function, and you upload the image onto a hosted server effectively, and it goes onto the chain. Correct me if I'm wrong, Human, but it will give you the opportunity to add a description, and that is the most basic way of uploading an NFT. Now, if you're uploading a collection, there are things you can do like adding metadata, you can add randomizers and things like that, and those happen through a smart contract where you actually are deploying your NFTs through a contract, and then they get what is called minted. That's a bit more complicated of a process, but I think, something that we'll need to do, and we probably will do, is do a bit of education around it. So you look forward to that, and we will provide, at least a minimum, some form of guidance on how to get started on that. Because myself, I'm an aspiring artist, and, who knows, we might see the Fox collection coming out at some point.
Hell yeah. Yeah. One thing that you guys are going to see is one of the things we aim to do at Many Worlds is bridge the gap, right, between old world and new. So even when you see this initial kind of teaser of the progress so far of the marketplace, you'll see it is very straightforward on how you would go about uploading. As long as your art, your images are in some sort of PNG or GIF, that's it. It's as simple as typing in the name, typing in the description, uploading that file from your computer, and that's it. Now it's in your dashboard. It is minted. You are the owner. And if you want to list it for sale, you just click list. You put how much you want to sell it for, and go market it. Go market your portfolio of art, and that's that.
And if any of you are unfamiliar with NFTs, I'm in the NFT market, and let me just say, listing an NFT alone on the Ethereum market can cost you upwards of $40, right? So imagine this is an opportunity for you to list your art, have it sold on the Binance Smart Chain, and it will cost you a fraction of how much you're paying on the Ethereum marketplace. Now, albeit it is going to be a smaller marketplace, but we will be building that. And this is the very first steps to it. Putting the NFT market trade post out there, and then getting artists on board and getting fans to start liking and, having a look at Many Worlds and all of the utilities that we're offering with. Thanks for the question, by the way, Beast and Eduardo. Do we have any other questions?
Oh, I'll also drop the tokenomics, at least what's done so far. There's a few other cool things that we're going to be adding, but the tokenomics for the marketplace, it will be free to list a project other than the gas fees. All right, you'll have to pay gas, but there is no listing. You can just list it for free. You can mint it for free. When your item is sold, 2% of the sale is going to be charged. So if you sell it for 1 million Ethereum, then 2% of that is going to be charged. 1%, I won't say exactly what's going to happen to it, but the other 1% is going to go directly into the BUSD rewards wallet.
And Human never allows me to leave a little bit of mystery in there for the next AMA.
I'm so sorry. All right. You're right.
It's all good. I love it. So yeah, you guys heard it right. The NFT trade post will also make you many money by trading on the trade post. By holding many, you will also be effectively a a holder and a vested person on the trade post. So the better it does, the better your pockets will do. Everybody has a vested interest in holding both many and placing their NFTs on our trade post. And I think, this is going to be a fantastic opportunity for us to have conversations with existing NFT projects that are doing fantastic volume on their marketplaces, and for them to place some of that love on our trade post and benefit their members with, selling their NFTs with us. I'm just reading along with the chat. Everybody's just soaking it all in. Love it. Come on, any other questions? You got me. I'm ready to drop leaks. You got to ask them. All right, well, if there aren't any other questions, I do have one more thing.
Yeah, Mr. R has a question real quick, Matt.
Let's go. Yeah, come on up.
Hey guys, super awesome news, so freaking excited. So as far as, maybe the community being able to assist further with some maybe paid marketing for the campaign, just to help get more traction, more hype, get more eyes on it, could that be something they would do?
Absolutely. One thing that I don't even know Matt's 100% aware of yet, but Matt is very involved with at the dev team level at this point. So we're actually going to be talking about letting him manage some of these marketing funds. So you guys as a community, you have an idea, you think it'll help it pop, brilliant. Matt's your guy. He'll have the access to those resources. So yeah, in short, absolutely. Not gonna lie, 95% of the team right now is a bunch of nerds that are just building cool stuff. So the community riling up like this and saying, hey guys, we probably need to be doing X, Y, and Z. It's really good for us, right? We can build cool stuff. Getting the world to know about the cool stuff, we're doing it in the traditional way, right? But all these other ways, like, Mr. R, you're killing it, bro. You're a friggin' celebrity around here. So, yeah, all this stuff, yeah, like keep doing what you're doing, keep bringing these suggestions to the team, and we will keep listening.
And to answer your question, we will be doing above the line marketing, both for TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, to make sure that we get as many eyes on the Human Tattoo campaign to get started. And then as new things start to come live, when our Fiat to Many goes live, we're going to advertise it. When the NFT trading post goes live and we've got some, beautiful imagery to show along with that, we're going to advertise it. We're going to get loud about the DAP when it's delivered at the end of this week, right, Human? And we'll get loud about it. We're getting loud about everything for the month of March.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
We're getting loud about everything, guys, and we're gonna make sure that Many Worlds is back at the tip of everybody's tongue, and making sure that we're doing our part, and we never forget we need your help. Just making sure by sharing, retweeting, tagging, liking, doing your thing in any way that you can. It's truly appreciated, because this is the way that people stick around and get invested when they see the strength of our community. It's our community, and we've got to show them it. Right, so unless there's any other questions, I got one more leak for you guys.
There are some other actually the Wentary cruise. I do want to say something about that. So you guys know that we had some celebrity stuff stowed away. I gotta tell you, with the recent market conditions and all the backlash that hit celebrities earlier this year, that's probably gonna take some time. Like, to just be completely honest, I wouldn't expect any of those big celebrity partnerships or announcements until things kind of cool off in the market. We're in talks with all these people, and everyone's terrified of kind of moving forward with what's been happening with other celebrities and the lawsuits going around on them. So, yeah, just to be completely honest and fair there, I wouldn't expect the celebrity level stuff for a little while, right? Let things in the market cool down, let our marketplace gain a little bit of traction, become even easier and easier for the general public to use. Then we can revisit those conversations. But even if we paid them to do stuff right now, they wouldn't take it. Like, they would say no. So yeah, just an update there.
Appreciate that too. So to answer Hibiscus' question, which is, with so much coming out, will there be weekly AMAs? No.
Damn, he said no and then cut off. That was brutal. He was like, no.
Between there, did you guys miss anything?
Yeah, it cut off right after the no.
Yeah, it was brutal. Sounded no.
But we will continue with our bi-weekly AMAs, and I will be constantly updating you guys using the announcements channels. So make sure that you're active in Discord. Make sure you're chatting with people, because you never know what's going to happen in there. And we will continue to use all of our channels to keep everybody in the loop of what's going live, what's happening. But for the time being, we will stick to bi-weekly AMAs. To be honest with you guys, to keep myself sane. Until I can quit my job. And I'm at my job right now telling them all that.
Matt, what did you say?
What is the last leak? Well, on the 28th of March. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. R, where would you like to go, my friend? I'm going to keep you in here if you're a good boy. Right, we'll start off with Turbodro.
Turbodro, what's up, bro?
Turbodro. Shit. Turbo?
The mic is yours.
Turbo.
While Turbo tries to figure it out, can we bring the other person up in the meantime?
Yeah, no worries. Right, that random guy. What's up? There you go.
All right, next Many Worlds utility is building our own microphone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been in here, but that being said, I want to talk more about this NFT injection you guys talked about briefly, that leak. Do you guys have any planned partnerships with that types of stuff? Because I can think of a few off the top of my head that are basically doing that.
When you say basically doing that, you mean basically doing the blockchain asset injection, or basically looking for partners on the asset injection?
Basically, they're making NFTs and injecting them into their game. So essentially what the whole purpose of the asset injection is, just they're doing it manually.
Right. Yeah, so are you asking what's different about us, or if we have partnerships?
Just if you have any planned partnerships for that stuff.
Yeah, so one of the things, at least my focus is really on, I want to kind of help bootstrap projects, NFT projects, to get beyond the scope of an NFT project, because I don't know if everyone realizes it yet, but NFTs as purely art, that's not going to be a forever thing. It may be, but that market will lose steam at some point, in my opinion. So there's a lot of NFTs out there that put all this time into creating assets and creating this different art. And I kind of want to help bootstrap them into another phase, help them build a game where we can inject those assets into, help them build some, an NFT comic book based on their side of things, help them get beyond being just an art project. That's my thinking, is a lot of these early people and partners that are going to be listing on the marketplace, we can take them to a new level. Now, in terms of people that are already asking for that, no, I don't think there's anyone that's we're planning on working with at this stage, unless Tan or Matt has a better answer there.
And just to answer your or add on to that as well, that random is I've noticed a lot of projects are now seeking these things, and what often happens is they go the route, well, let's do the NFT first, see how that goes, and then we'll think about doing the blockchain injection and go into games and so on. And what this means is they won't have to go out and seek a whole new development team to develop a totally separate asset and everything. We're providing effectively a hand up, to get them started without having to do a lot of the legwork, because we will do it for them, and we will provide the cog that necessarily brings them into that reality. And the artists can continue to do what they do great, which is do art and create the parts that need to go into those things. So, because I'm with you, I'm seeing other projects seeking to do this thing, but they're built, they're massive projects with huge budgets. And what happens to the small guys who don't have that? They just have the great idea and the great art. Many worlds will be able to bridge that gap for the small person and make it so much more accessible.
Did that answer your question? Did it leave you more confused? How do you...
It did, yeah, it answered my question.
Cool.
I know it could be a lot at once, but once everything starts kicking in, it'll all unfold. Because all this information today, so I think it's a lot for everyone. So once everything starts unfolding properly, I'm sure everyone will be, all good to go. That, who was the other person that needed to ask a question?
Turbo Joe.
Is he still in here? Turbo, you all good? Do you want to raise your hand? There he is. Rando.
I guess your question got answered.
Turbo,
you want to drop it? Still can't figure out the mic. Darn. Well, you guys know where to find me. I'm always in general chat. You can always ask me the questions. My DMs are open as well to many worlders. So that way, if you do want to, personally reach out to me and ask the questions in a private place, that is fine with me. You can always use suggestions or the ticket feature as well. Anybody who's used them will know that I respond in less than 24 hours, usually within 12 hours. And that's just because I want to make sure that you guys know that you are the number one priority for me. So I'm going to leave you guys with something. We talked about level 3 coming on March 28th. So what's next? That's right. Level 4 rewards are going to be announced at the next AMA on the 21st, is it? That's right, the 21st. So we'll see you guys on the 21st, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if you have any questions, let's drop them in the AMA chat. Let's get them in general chat so we can start addressing them for you guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, bye, y'all. I'll be more quiet next time.
Any staff members left in here, go into staff voice chat. Make that have a word with you.